It's happy Friday, last day of February. Can you believe that? Oh my goodness. Phew. Today is a much better day. Yesterday I would not wish it on anybody, but today's a much better day. The headache I had it this morning, so it's kind of there, but not really. I'm not noticing it as I did this morning. So it's supposed to get to 50 today. We're at 47 and it's about lunchtime, and we're under a wind advisory until 4 p.m. and the wind is really blowing. It's staying between 20 and 25 miles per hour with gusts up to 45, but oh my goodness, everything's just right now, the gust, you can just hear it howling. But Michigan weather, I guess. So right now I'm having my lunch. It is a half of a turkey sandwich with an apple. It is 5 points. It's our homemade bread for 2 points for one slice. And then I took a half a slice of Colby Jack cheese instead of the whole slice. And then I took light mayo, and that is the sandwich, and then with turkey. And I took a Honeycrisp apple for a snack, or to have it with it. So I'm just doing that. Clue 2 came out on my mystery knit along shawl, so I started that, and then I went into my sewing room, craft room, and I was picking up stuff, taking care of stuff, and laying stuff out to hopefully show you later. And I came across some of my kits that I had bought, and I'm in this, paper piecing phase right now. And apparently I was back then, because I found a kit that I had purchased that had the yellow centers for, it was called Emma's Flower Garden by Sherry and Chelsea, and I had bought it off from their Etsy shop back in 2018. I had bought 2 charm packs, which are 5-inch squares, and I had bought that, I do know, for the flowers, because I had counted out 35 center yellows that I had already cut and put into the bag. And knowing me, I probably would have just said, I'll get all the flowers, then I'll do the background. So what I did was I took one of the charm packs and I cut it into 4s, so it gave me the 2.5 inches that I needed, because I need 120 of those, and then 35 centers for the flower. And so yeah, I'm doing that little one. Last night I did a whole stack of squares, so they are all glue basted down on the hexagon. Yeah, hexagon. I almost said octagon. Hexagons. So I'm working on that. But I think this afternoon I'm going to, after the lunch, I'm going to get the glue stick, and I'm going to glue at least out one flower so I can see how big it's going to be, and go from there. All this is going to be is it's just going to have stripes of the garden down in a row, and I think there's like 7 rows and then 5 flowers, and then they're put on a background. And how she did the background was she had you buy 2.5 yards of 4 different light colored fabrics that you cut into 4-inch squares, and sewed the 4-inch squares, 4 of them together, to make a 4 patch that goes 7.5 inches done. And I'm thinking, I could just cut out an 8-inch square of background fabric because I've got lots of fabric I can go through and use. And so I might do that. So the sun's coming in. I'm not going to complain about the sun. So I think I might do that, but I'll wait until I get more of these done. Oh my goodness. I have a yellow whirligig on the bird feeder, and it is really, really blowing. Just a second. That's how much it's gusting. I don't know if you can see my whirligig way in the back. But, and our snow is getting gone. So anyways, I'm going to let you go so I can get back to my lunch. And I'll see what the day brings. It didn't start out as we planned. Mr. Jerry had felt like he had something. Just a second. I thought he was coming out, but he was going in the kitchen to get some cookies. But apparently yesterday his left eye was bothering him. Didn't say anything until 11:30 last night before we're getting ready to go to bed. He said his eye was starting to hurt. Just felt like it had something in it, and it just non-stop water. So I looked last night, couldn't see anything. And then this morning when he got up, the eye's not red or anything, but he could still feel it. So I asked him, I said, you want me to call our eye doctor? He said, yeah, you might as well. So I called the eye doctor, and our doctor couldn't see him, but the other doctor that's there did, ophthalmologist. And so they got him in at 10 a.m. He was back home, I think about 11, because we don't live that far from town. And the doctor did find a tiny speck in his eye. He said that the optic nerves are so sensitive, and so they had numbed the eye, but that he didn't need a patch, he didn't need medicine or anything. And of course the numbing has wore off from the eye, and he said, you know, he can feel a little bit, but not like it was yesterday. And I says, well, it's gonna feel a little upset because he, you know, took it out and stuff. So between me yesterday and him today, that's enough. So anyways, I will let you go, my friends. I hope your Friday is a good one. Your last day of February is a good one. And whatever day you see this, have a happy weekend. And I will come back on and see about chit-chatting and showing you what I'm working on and stuff. So talk to you later, friends. So I just wanted to show you on the shawl. Clue 2 is the top portion here, this portion right here. And so I am knitting more with, she's calling Cityscapes, because this is based on the series Murders in the Building. Is that what it's called? And this is called No Yarn Left Behind. So I had to pick up these live stitches here, and so we're decreasing and then increasing over here. So that's just started, but I have until next Friday to get it done. And then I started the centers to that flower garden. The yellow I had is not big enough, and I don't really have yellows, and I don't want to go buy fabric if I got it here to use. So I decided that these flowers are going to, the centers are going to be different color browns that was in the same line that that they had. So that meant I had to open up that last packet, because this is the line right here. So these will be all the flower petals, the brightly colored ones. not that one, but these right here. So I will use those for the flower petals. And I have a whole section already cut up of that. And I don't know if you can, this is what it will look like. Now remember, I printed this up in 2018 and you can't see it through the plastic, but let's see if you can see it like this. So it's just rows of the flowers, and they are set, each row, each flower is set on a background, and then there is like a white border or sashing that will separate them all. So, but it is called Flowers for Emma, and that is the designer right there. I have her card in here. Nope, I don't know. Anyways, so I am starting that. So, but I just wanted to show you, because this is what's out here that I'm working on here, and then I will go set up in the craft room while Jerry's gone in town and record the little bit that I have. So I'll see you in a few. So the one big thing that I did last week was I finished this quilt, and I hand stitched the binding down. And so this quilt I had done probably 10 plus years ago, and I just did the serpentine, what they call stitch. So that one is all set. It's setting up there on the couch. I don't know where it's going to go because this right here has all the others. So this is our Christmas one I made, and then I made the springtime one, and then I made this patriotic one, and the rest are his mom's. So there's his mom's hand stitching. There is a cross stitch one that was done by his Aunt Leona, who he never knew did anything like that. This one shows a little bit more of her quilting by hand stitching. So that's all housed in this cabinet that he got at a garage sale that he cleaned up and stained it and made it look new old again. His mom always had the saying on her table for where her sewing machine was. This vintage angel was from my grandma Munn. She had it on her Christmas tree every year. And then I found this one and this one when we were doing estate sales. So, but anyways, I wanted to show you that right there. That is a shirt that was Jerry's dad's, that I made all his siblings and his mom and our kids pillows out of his shirts, plus teddy bears. And years ago, probably 2 years ago, Moda did a freebie on the star pattern, and it was one of those that they said, for the weekend we're going to do this, and then you submit your finished picture and there will be prizes that will be given. And the top prize was like 6 or 8 charm packs with a bunch of little trinkets, and lo and behold, I won it. I was just, I couldn't believe it. But this is a beautiful tabletop. And I just used some vintage material I had, and then I did with the leftovers scrappy binding. So this right here will set up on this cabinet here and spool thing in between them that Jerry redid for me right there. So anyways, that is the one thing that took up all my time. But now I'm going to head to the craft room. Okay, I'm back. For you it was a hot second. For me it was a few minutes, so so anyways, welcome everybody. How are you? My name's Terry. If you're new, this is my weight loss channel. I'm trying to lose 75 to 100 pounds, and my life on my retirement life, which is called a simpler life because it's more for us slowed down, laid back than when it used to be. So, and I've been showing you what I've been working on today and the different things I finished because it's Friday's makings. So I thought I would show you that. I did not bring in, but you saw it yesterday, hopefully, my little needle book. I am going to make another needle book, but it's going to be on the sewing machine. Because you never can have, you know, just one. So what I want to show you is what I got some Happy Mail. I do have a finish I did make for Mr. Jerry for our anniversary, which is tomorrow, 45 years. Yeah. He had picked out a couple of skeins of yarn that he liked for hats. And so one I'm knitting is a muscle burra. Haven't touched it too much. You would have saw it this whole week if you saw. And then this one right here. And this one right here was an older skein I had. It was by 3 Irish Girls Yarn Incorporate. This one is, there's their logo. This is what it looks like. What's left of it. So this was their Spring Veil worsted 100% merino wool. Machine wash gentle, lay flat to dry. It is 205 yards, and it was called Plora Bamba. And I can't tell you, I've had this a long time. So that's what's left of that right there. So I did the Bagel Day linked double crochet hat, and this is how it turned out. He was hoping it would be more of the oranges and everything because, and yeah, it's warm enough that he won't wear this too much, but he got this one. The muscle burrow one, I'm going to, when I finish it, it's going to go into a box for Christmas. So anyways, he says he likes it. He will wear it, but it was that, oh, I thought it was going to be brighter than it is. And I was hoping it'd show more of the oranges, but I don't think it turned out too bad. This one I did, you could probably easily do this in a day, a good afternoon, once you learn how to do it. So, but I did finish that. So it was one more yarn out of my stash, and I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. It is worsted. There's not enough to do too much. I don't know. We'll see what I do with it. And then I had showed you on my Dresden plate where I wanted to work on this, but I was waiting to go and buy some fabric I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be good. I did find some fabric this morning. Jerry did help me find some in my stash, but it is the reproduction, is it Aunt Gracie's line? And I have them in here. There will end up being 9, and the center will be and the center will be this right here. So I pulled out of my stash. The thing is that I need them to be 14 or 15-inch squares, and I need 9 of them. So that, you know, I did have a white I really liked, but I'd have been 1 short. And there's no sense of cutting it up for being 1 short. This one I will have plenty. When I was making a quilt, trying to think which one it was, I ran out of fabric. Oh, it might be the one I haven't finished yet. Paper piecing. And I could not get the white the same as the white that was in that pattern. I bought this thinking this was it, and it wasn't it. But there is a little bit of a design in it, but not bad. So I'm thinking this will work. I think that this will work. So my whole idea is that I'm going to cut the squares out, and then I'm going to hand applique all the resin plates down. And then I'm going to make a small little quilt out of it. So I did do that yesterday. I barely moved yesterday. It was hard to move yesterday. I'm so sorry. Allergies. Just a second. I went and got something to drink. That was rude of me. I should have asked you, would you like something to drink? Yeah. The warmer weather brings out the allergies in Mr. Jerry, aka my hubby, and my, you know, if you got allergies, you know. So so basically that's all that I worked on, because yesterday was a complete wash. Woke up at 3 a.m. and that's when it hit me, and it was a complete wash yesterday. But I did get some Happy Mail in, so I wanted to kind of show you that. I got more of these curved needles, safety pins, for quilting, because I didn't have enough of the bigger kind. They're not like this, they're, you know, the bigger kind. And then I got this for my sock knitting. I got this that's called Sports Doodle Card Deck. And what this is color work. And you can do it in hats, you can do it in cowls, anything like that. But, see, so it would look like that. But I can't show you these because they're all the patterns behind this one. So that's why I was showing you that one card right there. So, but they are all sports related. So in this one, there is You've got football, you have a helmet, and you have the football. You have basketball, which is the hoops, the basketball. Baseball, which is the glove, bat, and ball. And then there's a championship, and then there is a shirt. Now, our grandson Landon plays in baseball, football, and basketball. But baseball is his #1 thing. And he does like the socks that I knit him. So I was thinking I might do him either the bats or the gloves around. He is their star pitcher, so but I can also do, I might be able to do, I don't know, because I can do really 3 of them. I could do the gloves, I guess. I could do the balls, basketballs. I'm not for sure, but I was thinking this would be something good to do for that. So I did get that, and that is by oh, wouldn't you know it, I don't have it here. 24. It includes basketball, hoops, football, helmets, tennis balls, rackets, basketball, bats, soccer balls, gloves, sports field, jerseys, helmets, trophies, team stripes, and more, it says. So I'll have to put down below who this was from. Might have been from Yarn Love, but I can't remember. So there is that. And then I've got 2 yarns I just could not pass up. Could not. This first one is from Mountaintop Yarns. Look at this. It's called Unicorn Kisses. I said yes, please. So this one is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 437 yards or 100 grams. And it's on her Snowdrift Select sock. But it's going to wash out. This is really bright, bright, bright. Oh, these are going to be a beautiful pair of socks. I just love all that in there. So again, this is by Mountaintop Yarn. I will try to link everybody's links in the description. But yeah, I like that. And it's nice and soft and squishy. Don't know when that's going to happen. Y'all know. Because tomorrow I have to draw out of my 12-month sock knit along with Miss Jenny and Miss Janet, who's doing hats. I got to finish my February one. The other one is called A Leap of Faith. She was on Etsy, or is on Etsy. And I did sign up for her monthly club. This one's called In God's Garden. That's why I signed up for it. And this one comes with the yarn. Came with little stitch markers. And it came with this right here. And it says, humble yourselves therefore under God's mighty hand, that he may lift you up in due time. Cast all your anxiety on him, because he cares for you. 1 Peter 5, 6 through 7, verses 6 and 7. And this one is called her Rose of Sharon. So this was February's. A nice tonal. I don't have too many tonals. So this right here is a fingering sock weight, or weight sock, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 437 yards, 100 grams, and is again called Rose of Sharon. This is so pretty. Where's the other one? This would make good socks to do color work in. So those are my 2 yarns that I got, and basically that is all that I got in Happy Mail. So I'm trying to be more, I guess you'd call it frugal. I don't know what I call it. It's called not to spend because you can. That's what it's called. But anyways, this is going to be long enough. I'm going to let you guys go. I hope that your Friday again is a great one and a blessed one and a great weekend. I hope that your Sunday will be a great day of rest in the Lord. And until then, I will see you hopefully on Monday. Thanks again, my friends.